This week on Buck Commander.
There's always that one guy that shows up and wants to hunt your property. We got one of those guys too. I'm not going to say who it is, but
Tombo has figured out how to get on Luke's properties.
Without Luke even knowing, Tombo slipped through the back door.
Kind of squeezed my way into the situation.
Is freeloader a little too strong?
So who's buying me lunch?
Nah, I think that fits.
Tombo lost his wallet again? Seen that before. That's a pro move, Tombo.
Listen, don't invite me to dinner and expect me to pick up the tab.
We have a beautiful day for racing. And they're off! We have Willie Robinson. We got Alan Roach.
Down right there.
Let's give him a little walk. Tombo Martin. Coming in hot. Mr. Luke Bryan.
Smoked.
Here we go. Oh! Brian Langerhans. Oh, the helmet's been thrown. We got Mr. Jason Almeida. Oh, my goodness.
All right, we're at my place here in Florida. I don't get too many opportunities to hunt here because we're all over the country. But I got some pretty decent pictures of good Florida deer. We'll see if we can't go ahead and get one on film and move on to a different state.
Well, Tombo's got this place in Florida. Nobody ever gets invited down there. But we wouldn't go if we were invited.
So Tombo, he's like, hey man, I got some good deer in Florida. And you're like, how big are they, Tombo? He goes, they're about this high.
I've got my place in Florida. I like it. There's just one thing missing. Deer. This place sucks. But luckily, I've got friends that have places that have lots of deer. So I'm going there. Here we are, once again, Kansas. We're up here at Aldean's place in Nowhere, Tennessee, back at Honey Creek again. We're just northwest of San Antonio here at the Starres Ranch. Well, we're here in Nebraska.
Whenever somebody gets a new piece of property, Tombo is always the first one to get to try it out. Doesn't matter if he was invited or not.
This is Luke's baby. This place right here is unbelievable. He's got quite a bit of land up here now.
Tombo definitely has no shame in his game when it comes to just showing up at your place to hunt.
I'm basically snuck in under the radar. Sorry, Luke.
He's like a ninja, like you don't even see it coming, and then he's just there, and he's there for like a week.
Then I'm on a boogie on down to Souther, Texas. Because it's souther from here, down to Luke's place.
Yeah, so well, I'm trying to figure out why Tombo is showing up hunting my properties without asking me.
so when you're a guy like Tombo, what you need is you need a sidekick. You need somebody to hang out with. And for him, that person's Hunter, because Hunter has what Tombo needs. All the access to straight to Luke Bryan's properties.
You see, Tombo and Hunter, they operate under a certain word. The word is scout.
We're such good friends to Luke that we're currently scouting for him. He's coming up next week.
Yeah, the last time Tombo scouted my property, he scouted a bullet in a deer.
Yeah, Luke's doing his thing like he has to because he's, he gets awards and the industry has them to do stuff, so what a special evening for me and Hunter. I mean, I don't even know the last time we filmed each other, or sat in the blind together before this.
So Tombo just calls Hunter and goes, well, when's Luke not gonna be there? And Hunter tells him, and then next thing you know, I get selfie pictures with my deer.
So Tombo's thought process is, let me go in early on Luke's property so I can kill a deer before he gets there. It's the classic move, okay? I'm not saying I hadn't used this myself, but you got to be a little more strategic about it.
I don't know if I feel bad about this or not, but Hunter said he was coming up here, and I kind of squeezed my way into the situation. Basically, we talked
Totally invited himself.
100%. I haven't been to Illinois in a long time, and Luke has a couple leases up there. He invited me to go, so I packed up the truck.
Where are we sitting?
Dude, your guess is as good as mine, man. I ain't got a freaking clue.
We're the perfect combo. Oh, yeah.
We're definitely gonna get lost.
Yep.
We still got a couple hundred yards or better to walk, so we're gonna try to do the cautious thing and hunt our way in, because there's a very good chance they could be bedded down in all this timber. Did we get off the four-wheeler track? We didn't, did we? Does it look like there's a path right there? I don't know. I don't think this is the right place, do you?
Just walk it in and stay along the edge of the field.
He said follow the ditch. I think there's a path right over there.
He said stay on the trail. Don't focus too much on the ditch.
Well, the ditch is over there. So just stay on the four-wheeler trail.
Veer left. When it cuts left, it'll veer to the left.
But it's a decent walk in there before it veers left, right?
Yeah. You're talking about 150 yards in there.
Okay, that's a lot for an old guy. I think that is it.
Tombo is over here behind us on the river. After I gave him the directions to the stand 8 times, and he swore he knew it.
We got a stand, but we don't know if it's ours. Oh, don't act like you're surprised. It's me and Benny.
He texted me a picture. He went to the wrong stand. So, I think they're still in the process of getting to the right stand.
We did it. We found the stand all by ourselves. There's only a couple things you need to know. We're literally around the edge of a river. Hunter's about 800 yards that way. We've already seen 2 deer. And Benny and I got lost again.
My self-esteem is gradually rising as this front gets closer. I've had some pretty rough sits so far, just slow action. But it can change in the blink of an eye.
There's a buck. He's old, dude. It's an old deer.
I gotta find my wallet, man.
Can't keep up with his wallet.
Dude, I'm really concerned about my wallet, man.
It's like I've got a 4-year-old.
I mean, one thing I'll say about Tombo Martin is he brings a lot to camp. But mostly it's just himself.
So who's buying me lunch?
Tombo lost his wallet again? Seen that before. That's a pro move, Tombo.
He's complaining about we're hunting in the country and don't have accommodations good enough for Tombo's diet.
There's nothing better than walking in and seeing a bunch of packs of bottle caps on the shelf.
Now you're complaining about the restaurant. Now it's not a restaurant. You're complaining about the gas station. Sorry.
I didn't know they had subs and stuff.
And it turned out to be the best decision ever.
Second best decision.
I got G. She's going to get me a big old buck.
Why did it stop? Lesson number 1. When you're switching from a tree stand to a blind, make sure that you grab your release out of your safety harness. That's where you keep it. You want to go ahead and get set up.
Yeah, I'm gonna head out there.
Miss you. It's about ready to get stupid here in Illinois. And we like stupid. We like being a part of stupid. Nobody likes mediocrity. We strive to be stupider than the next group. And more times than not, succeed. Just got a text from Hunter saying that he just hammered one. So, yeah, we're halfway to filling 2 tags.
Mac? Oh, dude. Oh, I'm shaking. 20 seconds. 20 seconds. That's how long it took. Oh my God. I've hunted here. I have hunted here 4 years waiting to shoot my bow at a mature buck. Holy smokes, I'm shaking.
What'd you get?
Oh my God, him. What? Do you have deer around you?
Yes.
See it?
Alright, bye. Still didn't tell me what he shot. That's the first legit red action we've seen. I'd like to see big boy get word of what's going on right here. Maybe draw him out of that river bottom over there. It's setting up to be one of those last minute things if it happens. Oh, big buck. Up on the levee. Freaking stud. Get in here. Here he comes. Come on, baby. This This hunt just ain't going right. I mean, my phone's vibrating. I'm knocking my bow around. Nothing good can come of this. Oh, and remember that release I had to go back and get? Oh my God. That's the sound of me dropping it on the floor.
Tail's up too. Can you grind out or something? I don't know, man. He's leaving. Of course he is.
So naturally, this deer does not come in. I mean, would you? But luckily, Hunter got one.
That's what happens when you slip in here in front of the boss. You get the first dibs. Ooh, man, look at that head on that thing. Big old bruiser.
Man.
Finally.
Oh, boy,
Finally.
yeah, you've been dragging all right.
Yeah.
God, dude, he's so heavy, man.
Heavy.
God, what a pig.
Yeah.
So Tombo couldn't get it done, so I called him to make sure that it's okay for me to come hunt my own place. So me and Hunter set up in a redneck on a real pretty food plot that just, we've seen tons of deer. Actually, Tombo did have an amazing encounter with a real big buck.
We're in Tombo's honey hole, and we didn't bump any deer coming in, which is good. So got in here pretty early. And we'll just post up in here, maybe get lucky. That's what it's all about.
So we had a real mature buck that we had hundreds of trail cam pictures of. And there was one thing, well, we named the buck something that we cannot repeat on TV. So we'll just say, we'll call him Buddy. No, we won't call him that. Let's just say he has a big, rotund, oh, we can call him Willie. He has a big belly.
Oh, here comes Fat Boy. He'll make it happen now. What you want here? Real Smoke City. Yeah. No way. No way. Come on. No way you make that. No way. No way. That's the best shot I ever made on a deer right there. No way. No way. No way. No way. No way. See ya. You reckon that was threaded? That was threaded, baby. That was threaded. That's a smoke shot. Good job. That's the best shot I ever made on a deer. That is what you want. That's the left side and the right side bleed.
Here's the deal. Basically, Tombo ended up being Luke's scout. Luke is smart because he knows where the deer are. So he lets Tombo go in there, scout, take some pictures, get out of there, get zero, and Luke's going to get his deer.
Oh, there he is. Tombo, I don't know why you're passing on my deer or whatever, but this one's fine for me.
So Tombo saw him about how many times, Hunter?
2 or 3 times.
Well, Tombo, I mean, I just came in here and killed the deer. I mean, I don't know what you were waiting on.
That's not what I came to Illinois for. I came here for a giant.
But I tell you what now, there's nothing wrong with this 8-pointer. I couldn't be happier.
So Tombo goes to Illinois, wastes everybody's time. Fortunately, Luke got in there and killed the buck.
Peace out, Buck Commander. Illinois.